ערב טוב. לפני 6 שנים בחרה פיפה, אחרי אליפות העולם עד גיל 20, את השחקנים המבטיחים של הכדורגל העולמי. חווייר סביולה מברצלונה היה שם, קקה ממילאן וברזיל, דה אלסנדרו מסרגוסה ודרק בואטנג שלנו מגאנה, אז כוכב פנתנייקוס, עם ניסיון כבר אז בליגת האלופות. היי דרק.
היי.
I want to show you some clip that we found in our archive, and then we can see number 10 against Iran. You know him, eh?
Yeah.
It's quite nice of a goal.
Yeah, it was very nice goal for me and for Ghana people because this game is very important for us and it's a young tournament. So
You played number 10 there,
yeah,
before the strikers.
yeah.
And in Beitar you play only defense.
Yeah, when I was in Panathinaikos, I played the same number 10. But when I moved to Sweden, then I started playing midfield.
Now, who did you meet? You told me that you had a strange meeting with Kaká in that tournament. What did you do to him?
I take the way and put the ball inside the legs.
You give the ball inside his legs?
Yeah, and take it back.
אוקיי, בסקר של אתר ערוץ הספורט שאלנו מי הזר הגדול בכל הזמנים בביתר. בואטנג, ליד פישונט, המר, טרטיאק, שלוי, אולי גם חסר שם עוד שחקן צרפתי נחמד שהיה בשנה שעברה, אבל זה לא חשוב, את התשובות בסיום.
Reached a burst between two defenders, but Roy Keane was there.
Balón para Basinas, Boateng, ha estado rapidísimo Casillas.
עקרונית, דרק בואטנג לא היה אמור להגיע לישראל.
I hear that Bita want to sign me, and I say to myself, what I'm going to do in Israel?
שחקנים ברמה שלו אנחנו הרי רואים רק בטלוויזיה, אבל כשהכיס עמוק אפשר לשלם סכום עתק כדי שבקישור האחורי יהיה לך בנקר.
בואטנג עובר בקלות על הזמן. בואטנג זה תחנה אחרונה.
במחירים האלה אתה מקבל פרארי, ואוטו כזה אתם יודעים, גם נותן ביטחון וגם יכול לעוף.
והנה בואטנג נראה! זה יהיה כרטיס אדום לבואטנג.
בואטנג מקבל את הכרטיס האדום.
אומרים שבואטנג לא אוהב את הבינוניות של ביתר, שרגעים מביכים כאלה עולים לו בבריאות.
The reason why they bring me here to win the championship, so that's what I'm concentrating now.
מצד שני מסתבר שהאיש ממש לא בא רק כדי לקחת את הצ'ק וללכת הלאה.
אחד האנשים הכי מצחיקים שהגיעו לביתר ירושלים.
You're doing like יוסי מזרחי.
No, not Yossi.
להבדיל ממנפח הלחיים, בואטנג לוקח את החיים קל. מה בכלל הוא יודע עליהם?
Football is my job, you know. Apart from football, I don't have anything to do.
הסיפור שלו הוא הטרנד החדש של הכדורגל העולמי. ליונל מסי כבר בגיל 12 נקנה על ידי ברצלונה. בואטנג היה ביוון מגיל 16. בגיל 18 כבר בפנה היוקרתית. משחק בליגת האלופות. הדרך שלו הייתה אמורה להסתיים כמו אצל החבר הכי קרוב, מייקל אסיין. אבל בדרך משהו קרה, ומה שנשאר זה לשאול למה ועד מתי הוא קם. I want to let you hear some kind of nice music. Tell me if you know this music. What did you think when you went on the field playing? How old were you when you playing in Champions League with the Panathinaikos against
17 to 18 years.
17 years old, playing against Manchester United as number 10.
Yeah.
What was going in your mind when you see those guys?
Yeah, well, first of all, when I don't believe that I'm going to play, you know. So when we're going to the field, when I get to the field and we're playing, and I was watching them, you know, and I said, I'm playing against David Beckham, Postcoast, Rekin, all these players. So I'm watching them, but I'm still playing the football because I think everybody is watching and I have to do my best.
Yeah.
And Manchester is a very big club, so I was very so excited and very happy to play against them.
Did you feel that you were at the same level? Did you have a good game?
I have very best game. That's where my life started. That's where Derek Booateng started, where people started to know me. Well, I did very great game. I don't respect them as a big team. I don't respect them as a best players. But I was also doing my thing, you know, and I was doing a great job on the field.
Steve McLaren was the assistant coach of Manchester United. Now he's the coach of the English team.
Yeah.
And he talked to you after that game, right?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He talked to me after the game, and also when he moved from Middlesbrough to Manchester to
Middlesbrough, to be the coach of Middlesbrough.
Yeah, he invited me to Middlesbrough. First of all, he wanted to sign me, but Panathinaikos has a lot of money. But the deal didn't go on, so he invited me to Middlesbrough. So I was there for 2 days, and I trained with the team for 1 day. And we have a meeting with me and my agent and Steve McLaren.
Were you very disappointed when they didn't let you go, Panathinaikos?
Yeah, first of all, I was a little bit disappointed because, you know, English League is a very strong league.
Yeah.
And a lot of people watch English League. So I want to be part of this, you know, all this thing. And things didn't work out. So I was very disappointed. But also I was doing a good job there. I was working hard. I don't want to put my head down and looking forward to look for another opportunity.
Now we're going to the Mundial, this Mundial.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to be there, right? You had you got into the team just in the last moment.
I moved to Sweden, and Swedish football is different than the Greek league. So it became a difficult moment for me to get inside the national team.
And there was some kind of tryout they gave you before the games, right?
Yeah, because we have a new coach and he wants to try all the players, because going to the Mundial, you have to be ready, because a lot of big teams come, a lot of big players come in there. So he tried all the players and check all the players' games in outside and inside. So he came to Sweden and checked our game, and I did very good, and he invited me for a friendly game.
Which
France, game? In France, we play against Nice. And I went there and do a very great job. Then after, I'm in the team.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a lot of politics in the Ghana football, right?
You know, this Africa, you know.
What do you mean this is Africa?
Yeah, you know, in Africa we have a lot of players. And everybody wants to get inside the national team. Everybody wants his player to get inside the national team. So everybody fighting for himself. That's all this thing started.
And you got to the Mundial.
Yeah.
Now, you played as a sub, I think, in the games.
I played 2 as a sub, and I start 1.
Did you already know that Beitar is looking for you while you were in the Mundial?
Yeah, I hear something about that, but I didn't put my mind on that.
Who told you?
John Pencil.
John Pencil.
Yeah, he told me something about that, but I didn't want to put my mind on that because
you know something about Israel? Nothing.
I don't know nothing. But he's the only one who is telling me everything about Israel, and also Razak Ibrahim, playing for Netanya. They are the only people who is always talking about Israel, that I'll have fun if I come here the way I am, you know, I'll be happy here. But first of all, I didn't believe them. Because so I went to the World Cup and I said, okay, let's play. After the World Cup, I see what will happen.
I always remember Pencil when he was talking in Maccabi Tel Aviv and in Hapoel Tel Aviv, say, let's kill them. Is it like this in your team? You are talking together like this?
Yeah, we always talk like that.
What do you say before the game against Brazil? What do you say?
We say we're going to make a good thing. You know, we're going to put a mark there so that people know about Ghana.
Yeah.
Because we also have a very good place, but they don't know about Ghana. Yeah. So we said with this, the game, we have to prove everybody that this is Ghana. So we went there and make a good performance, but we lost.
What happened against Brazil? 3-0.
Yeah, Brazil is a very great team. You know, I
know that they're a great team.
They have very good players. Even when you are with them on the field, you feel the spirit, you know, that you play against big players, you know.
Now, after the Mundial, you probably thought you were going to have great offers.
Yeah.
What happened?
After the Mundial, the only offer which came first is Beitar.
That's it?
Yeah, they came first. But there's a lot of offers from which I hear from my agent and
which I teams?
One is from England and one is from France.
The rumor was that Marseille wanted you.
Yeah, there's a
So,
lot
you know,
of
Marseille,
rumors.
Betar, Jerusalem, okay?
There's a lot of rumors, but, you know, I said to myself that any team who will come first, I'll take that chance. And
But Israel, come on.
Yeah, but I have a lot of friends here. I have a lot of Ghanaian players playing here, and they're always happy, and they're always telling me about how I come, I'll be happy, and, you know, they're having good time here. And I said, okay, let me join them and see what will happen.
Also, I believe that they told you Guy Damak is going to be, he's the sponsor of Beitar, and he can pay a lot of money.
Yeah, they told me Akari is a very rich man and he can pay a lot of money to my former club and he can also take care of me.
What do you remember the first thing when you land in Israel?
First of all, when I was coming, I don't know that maybe there's a street in Israel, you know.
What do you mean?
I don't
You
know.
thought we were camels and yeah. Okay. I understood that I understood you got an apartment, and then you said no, I want a different apartment.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because the first apartment they gave me, it was very nice, but the coach, the former coach, Adilis, was living in the first floor.
So?
I supposed to live in the second floor. No.
Why not?
I can't.
Why?
I have to have a freedom, you know. I have to have party in my house, you know.
have
sometimes.
music and
yeah. So I changed and moved to another apartment.
Okay, this Friday we came to your apartment and we saw the real boss of the family, Mandy. He's the real boss.
Yeah, my son.
Yeah.
Daddy, I want to play football outside.
He's talented?
Yeah, with the left foot.
Left foot.
Yeah. So maybe if David Absalom cannot play, we'll put him there to play.
מנדי בואטנג בן השלוש נחת לפני חודש בירושלים וכבר הוא מנהל את העניינים בבית. איתו הגיעה אחותו התינוקת ואמא ענבל.
How did you meet?
Senior brother is my agent in Ghana. You know, so when he was finding me in a club, I'm also finding something in the house.
דרק בואטנג בן 23. מצד אחד יש לו אישה ושני ילדים, מצד שני הוא עדיין סוג של ילד.
What is the picture?
This is when I was in Greece, you know, I was feeling boring.
It's very sexy.
Maybe.
So Scar, what happened to your face?
When I was in the national team, after the training, we went inside to the bathroom, taking a shower, and we were singing and, you know, making balagan, and I fell down. And I have this mark. This is a Ghanaian movie, you know. It's a very funny movie.
ברוב הזמן הפנוי שלו דרק מעביר עם חיוך על הפנים. מכור לסרטי בורקס מגאנה, מחזיק בספרייה פרטית לא קטנה.
I like the funny ones. Like it's in a rush hour, like a Jordan basketball. And I have another basketball. That's my favorite sport, you know.
It's your favorite sport, better than football?
Yeah, better than football.
הכדורסל הוא אולי הספורט המועדף, אבל הכדורגל הוא זה שלוקח אותו מסביב לעולם.
Also, this is in the World Cup when we play against Brazil. I changed two shirts. The first half I changed with Cafu and the second half Adriano. When I came here, you know, it's only 7 months, you know, and everywhere I go, people know me and call my name, and I said to myself, I'm famous. This is when we play against Apol. Yeah.
Who is it in the picture?
The captain, I forgot his name, Abuski. Abuski, yeah.
Abuxis.
Abuskis, yeah. Yeah, he make a lot of glitch on me and, you know, I like him a lot and he's a leader and he want to kill and I like player like this.
תודה לאלירן קגן וליניב שבתאי על האייטם הזה. Now we had an agreement, okay? I will tell the audience the agreement. The agreement was that you're coming to my show and you're giving me an imitation. And you said, I will imitate Yossi or Darao only at the end of the season. Now, you have to do Michael Zandberg. I'm waiting.
You know, when we play or in training, Michael won the ball. He always won the ball.
Yeah.
Because he's very good with the ball.
Yeah.
So he know that when he has the ball, he know what he can do with the ball.
Yeah.
So he always won the ball. And when he can't get the ball, then he's like, send me, kid. They're going, you know. And it's so fun always when I'm watching him doing that. Yeah, so sometimes when I have the ball in training, I don't want to give him. I want to change the ball. And
To another
so
play.
that I'll listen to what he's going to say.
He's saying to
Yeah.
Okay, the end of the season, you're going to do Yossi Mizrahi if you take the championship.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the championship?
Yeah, for sure.
You're sure about it?
Yeah, we're working hard for it because it's very important for us.
Because nobody is willing to say, they're always afraid and they don't want to say this and don't want to say that.
We are not afraid. I believe my players, I believe everybody in the team, I believe myself, and we're working hard for it because we know it's very, very important for us. It's important for the Bita fans, it's important for Akadi, and that's why, you bring all these players around.
When you came to Israel, okay, you got 2 red cards very, very early.
Yeah.
What happened? Why?
The first red card, I think it wasn't a red card, but the second one is a red card. But the second one, the guy stamped on my
Let's talk
leg.
about the first red card.
Yeah.
Why do you say it's not a red card?
Because I didn't touch him. I didn't touch
No, but
the
you
guy.
played so strong. Maybe you came from another, in Israel, maybe they play differently.
Yeah, because in Sweden they play very tough, they play very tough football. A thing I do here to get a card in Sweden, when I do, I will never get a card. The game will continue or they whistle a foul. Because the game is very physical and strong and very fast.
Like English football more.
Yeah. So when I came here, I think the game here is the same. So I was playing aggressive. As a footballer or as a midfielder, you have to be aggressive on the field. Because, when you lose the ball or when you cannot be aggressive, you put your team in big trouble.
Now, you got stronger when you played in Sweden? Did you get more physical?
Yeah, I get more stronger when I was in Sweden. But when I was in Greece, I like playing more with the ball, like Israel, They like playing more with the ball, and, But when I moved to Sweden, the coach let me know that the Swedish football is physical and running. So if I want to be part of the team, I have to be like that. So I started working hard on it, and I have a coach who's always working on me one-on-one, and things changed from there.
Then you got stronger. Tell me, how is it to play 20 minus under?
Yeah, in Sweden, when it's winter, we don't play, but we train. We train sometimes inside or outside, and it's very, very cold. Sometimes
And you're coming from Ghana, it's very warm.
Yeah, Ghana, we have only summer, and I went to Sweden, it's very cold. Sometimes minus 20, and when we're training, I wear the goalkeeper's gloves,
Yeah.
because I'm freezing, and sometimes I cry,
You cry?
Yeah, because it's very, very tough in Sweden.
And now life is good in Israel for you, right?
Yeah.
You like it here.
Yeah, I like it here. I'm very, very happy here.
So why don't you tell coach, I want to play number 10?
I know we have a lot of players in the team. We have every player with his position, and the coach decides what he thinks is right for the team.
Yeah, but I heard that you had a conversation maybe 3 weeks ago, that he told you, stay at the back, be like the sweeper.
Yeah, it depends on which team we're going to play against. And he depends the tactics he wants to play. Sometimes he asks me to go 50-50. Sometimes he asks me to go and maybe Gal or Omario will cover me. And sometimes he asks me not to go.
But I saw the game yesterday. You played against Maccabi Petach Tikva. And you played here. And Alberman played also with you. But from the beginning of the game, Alberman go up and you always stay and cover.
Yeah, because that's what Yossi asked me to do. He asked me to cover so that Gal will go and I will cover him.
Yeah.
Because he knows that when I'm there, he's safe or the team is safe.
I spoke with your agent before this show.
Yeah.
And he told me if Derek will play up before the strikers, if you put Toto here and Swenki and Derek will play number 10, Beitar will fly.
I cannot say that Beitar will fly, but maybe it will be good,
You think it could be better?
Yeah, but we have a lot of players in the team, We have very, very good players which they can play the same position like me. And because if I'm not playing, there's a player who can take my position.
How does the locker room in Beitar look when you lose?
Yeah. Every team when they lose is very sad.
No, in Beitar.
It's very sad, very sad. Nobody talk and, everybody trying to take a shower and leave, because You cannot stay there when you lose.
You feel the pressure of losing is different in Beitar?
Yeah, when in Beitar, when you lose, it's big pressure. It's very, very big pressure. For me to compare with Sweden.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, because Beitar, they invest a lot of money in the team and they expect every time to win, and sometimes it's like that, but there's nothing you can do about it.
How is Darao?
He's a very strong man, very, very strong man. First time when I met him, I said, who is this? But after when we started working with him, we know that he's a man who always want to kill, want to win, and he never stop working hard.
Are you afraid of him?
Oh, no, I'm not afraid of him.
No? When he shouts at you?
No, I'm not afraid of him.
And the other players?
Nobody is afraid of him.
They like him?
They like him, and he's a very strong man. He always shout on people, and after me, when he shout on me, after when I'm going home, he will bring me a CD, music to go and play.
A CD? What do you mean?
He always giving me a music CD,
Why?
To listen to it,
What music?
African music and reggae and,
Darao gives you?
Yeah, he always give me. Yeah.
Why?
He think that I like this kind of music, so sometimes when he comes to training, he bring me CD.
So he's like a friend also.
Yeah, he's like a friend. Yeah.
Now, when you came to Greece, I want to go back to you when you were 16 because you were at the top of the football. You were named as one of the best players going to be.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, in football things happen sometimes. Like I told you need luck on your side, everything you're doing, and I don't have nothing to do about it, because I think I'm going to be, the one of the big players in Europe.
You thought about it?
Yeah, I thought about it because the way things started with me in Panathinaikos, first when I moved to Panathinaikos.
Yeah, also you played with Essien when you were children and you were better than him. You were playing as a forward.
Yeah, Essien is a very great footballer, very, very great footballer. He always working hard, he never stopped working, and he always serious,
Yeah.
Right now, where Essien is right now, I think he deserves where he is because he always serious, always training on time, working hard,
And you?
I'm very funny guy, I like to play a lot, and
Maybe because of that you didn't make it?
No, because of that, because I go training on time, I work hard, and sometimes things happen in your life, and you have to take it that way.
You signed at the age of 16. How much did they pay?
That time they give me a lot of money in Kalamata. They give me 30,000 euro for sign-off fee, and they started giving me some.
For you, this was an amount that saves a family?
This money, they give it to me. I just give it to my agent to build a house for my mother,
He built a house for your mother?
Yeah, I use that money to
Where's your father?
My father is not together with my mother. He's somewhere else, making babies,
He's making babies, your dad. It's a job, huh?
But he's a very good man, but I don't know why.
So your father wasn't with your mother, but you have brothers?
Yeah, I have two brothers and one sister, yeah.
How old are they?
One is 15, 17, and 14.
And they play football?
Yeah, my two brothers play football.
Good players?
They are very, very good.
So they're going to go to a Chelsea football club, to a...
I don't know. I'm working something good for them.
What do you think, maybe bringing them to Israel?
I don't know, maybe I'll bring them to Shlomo Chef.
You bring them to Shlomo?
Maybe, I don't know.
They have very good schools in Israel. You have Maccabi Netanya with Spiegler, you have Shlomo, you have Maccabi Haifa, you have Hapoel Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know what will happen. I'm thinking about it, and I'll see where is good for them.
Did you already talk to Shlomo about it?
No.
So now you will see in the show. And they play like you? What position?
One play midfield and one play as a stopper. And always when I go to Ghana for holidays, people telling me that they are better than me, and I'm very, very happy to hear that. I'm very happy for them, and then it's good.
Now we continue with your story. You played with Coach Shum.
Yeah.
And he didn't keep you on the team.
Yeah, when Shum came to Panathinaikos, I was in Panathinaikos when Shum came, and he always played me, but there's a lot of players in the team and a lot of players in my position.
Which player?
Paulo Souza and Karagunis and Basinas, and they are all big players, and I'm the youngest player in the team. But Shum liked me a lot.
And you wanted to play?
Yeah, all the try match we play, I started. I start all the try match, and he want me to play. But you know, it's like all these players behind me, they put a lot of pressure on me, you understand? And things were very tough. So I couldn't stay.
It's a lot of pressure for a guy 17, 18 years old. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, because, you know, all these players, they play in Europe before, and they know the football a lot. And, you know, I'm the youngest player there. So it was very tough for me. And I get an offer from Swedish team, and I said, let me move and see what will happen.
Do you think that, was there a situation when you played in Sweden and you went relegated, you went down to the second division, was there a situation in your mind saying, maybe I will not make it?
No, you know, for me...
Because it's a natural.
Yeah, for me, I believe in God so much. I believe that things will change around and I can make it. So when we dropped to the second division, that game when we lost and dropped to the second division, I was sitting on the stadium alone after the game, crying, you know.
Yeah.
I sit there about 30 minutes. Everybody's
30
gone.
minutes?
Yeah, sitting alone, crying, and, you know, they're trying to take me to the locker room, but I didn't go because I think things were very difficult. But I said to myself, look, I have to stand hard and pray hard and work hard. And the same season, we come back to the first division and we win the league again. And it was so good for me, and I was so happy.
What is your dream now for the future?
My dream now is to go back to the the Champions League again.
Yeah.
Because to play in the Champions League is a very, very good thing. It's a very great experience because you meet different kind of players, different kind of stadiums, and that's my dream, to go back to the Champions League.
In which team?
Maybe if we win the league from Beta and we get to the Champions League qualifier, I think it will be very great for the team and for me.
Are you thinking about moving to a big team? If, you know, a team like this will come?
For me, it's not for me to decide, you know. I have a contract with a club. I have a contract with Beta, and I'm very happy to be here. And right now, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on myself that
You're afraid of pressure, huh?
I don't want to put a pressure on myself. As a football player, you have to relax and play your football.
And that's it. And hope.
Pressure is not good with a game. So I don't want to put pressure on myself that I want to be here, I want to be here. I just only to concentrate on what I have right now. I belong to Beta right now, so I'm concentrating on Beta.
You'll be very surprised to know that you won the survey. 28% of the people said that you are the best foreign players ever to play in Beitar. And 3,000 people gave their votes. I think Jérôme Leroy is better. He was a great player. No, I think the best ever is a player who played more than a season or two. So, but if you stay for 3 years, you can become the best.
We'll see.
Okay, question for the end. The happiest moment in your career?
Playing the World Cup.
The best player in Israel not from Beitar?
Razak Ibrahim.
Abdul Razak Ibrahim, but he's not playing now.
Yeah, but he's a very great player for me.
One who playing, an Israeli player who plays now? Katan?
Yeah.
Okay, your closest friend in the team?
Barak.
Barak Itzhaki.
Yes.
Why?
Because we always making fun of everyone in the team. Everybody, we make fun.
You are the gang.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my friend. And the end of the season, you have the imitation of Yossi Mizrahi and Darar. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.